Welcome back to another Champion Deep Dive, and today we're talking about your summoner's choice, Quicksilver. He's got Wither, Slow, Trauma, Whiplash, what? And super speed that you will not see coming. Let's get into it. Quicksilver enters the contest with an always active 100% chance to evade attacks when dashing or while stunned. This ability has a 15-second cooldown. However, when struck with guaranteed critical hits, this evade is ignored. But the cooldown still triggers. When dodging back, Quicksilver cannot be struck by attacks. Now, whenever he successfully dodges an attack, he inflicts a Wither debuff with a potency of 35% lasting for 10 seconds. This maxes out at 3 stacks. Additionally, each point in the Dexterity Mastery increases the potency by 5% flat. When the opponent loses a bar of power, all Wither and Trauma debuffs are paused for 10 seconds. Next up, Quicksilver has Whiplash, where he has a 35% chance to inflict a Whiplash debuff on all basic attacks, dealing physical damage after 12 seconds. Whiplash is refreshed when dodging an attack or finishing a combo with a medium attack. Additionally, whenever he evades, Quicksilver has a 50% chance to inflict a Whiplash debuff, or when the opponent dodges an attack. Now, when Quicksilver completes a medium-light-medium combo, this causes all stacks of Whiplash to expire and inflict burst damage after 2 seconds. This burst also happens when reaching 50 stacks of Whiplash. One Whiplash debuff is removed every time the opponent performs a well-timed block. Now, Quicksilver has Momentum, where he gains 12 momentum charges every time he dodges backwards. Additionally, he gains 1 charge on every basic hit. When Quicksilver uses his heavy attack, he'll gain double momentum charges for 20 seconds. And when on defense, he gains 100 charges every 15 seconds. This is prevented if the attacker gains 20 hits in the combo meter by the end of this duration. Now, for every 100 charges of momentum, Quicksilver reduces evade cooldown by 1 second. At 300 charges, he can't miss and inflicts a slow debuff. At 600 charges, he can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact attacks. And his evade ability accuracy cannot be reduced. Once Quicksilver reaches 900 charges, he enters Terminal Velocity, increasing the dodge invulnerability window by 33.33% and retaining all other momentum abilities for 10 seconds. While active, gaining momentum charges pauses Terminal Velocity for 0.25 seconds. Now, let's check out his special attacks. The Special 1. On activation, gain 150 momentum charges. Additionally, the last hit of this special attack refreshes all stacks of Wither and Whiplash debuffs. If Terminal Velocity is active, attack rating is increased, and attacks become unblockable, except against well-timed blocks. With the Special 2, on the first hit of this attack, Quicksilver inflicts a Trauma debuff for 15 seconds. Trauma causes all hits and Whiplash effects to deal an additional 70% damage as physical burst damage. If Terminal Velocity is active, it becomes paused for the duration of this attack, along with all Whiplash debuffs. The last hit of this attack doubles the amount of Whiplash debuffs on the opponent. The Special 3. Quicksilver gains 900 momentum charges. For every 120 charges gained above the maximum limit, terminal velocity is paused for 1 second, maxing out at 15 seconds. If terminal velocity is active, Quicksilver inflicts a stun debuff for 6 seconds. Additionally, Whiplash ability accuracy is increased by 40% flat, and can now stack to 100 before expiring, for as long as terminal velocity is active. Now, let's check out his signature ability. When awakened, Quicksilver gains super speed, where terminal velocity's duration is increased by up to 5 seconds. And Wither has its max stack limit increased by 3. Additionally, when 60 or more stacks of Whiplash expire at the same time, Quicksilver inflicts a stun debuff for 1 second. Also, while the opponent is suffering from Quicksilver's personal stun, striking the opponent with light and medium attacks lock them in place and increase Quicksilver's speed. Not only that, their combat power rate is reduced by up to 50%. Now, let's take them out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, start building Whiplash and momentum by performing full medium ending combos. Make sure to perform heavy attacks in between to keep your momentum gain doubled. When available, launch your Special 1 to build 300 momentum charges and refresh all stacks of Wither and Whiplash. Repeat this to gain 300 more before your doubled momentum gain expires, and start building towards your Special 2. This is moving you towards activating terminal velocity. Next up, bait a special attack from the opponent to make sure they have low power, and make sure they have at least 30 stacks of Whiplash. From there, launch the Special 2 when ready. The last hit of the Special 2 will double the stacks of Whiplash, activating the Whiplash detonation timer and ending the fight with haste. For longer fights, start by building to terminal velocity the same way you did on the shorter fights, except this time, build up to your Special 3. When the opponent is at low power, launch your Special 3 to pause terminal velocity for 15 seconds. Stun the defender, and enter into super speed. From there, the maximum stack limit of your Whiplash debuffs is increased to 100, and you'll have a 75% chance to stack them on every hit. Build close to 100 Whiplash while building up to the Special 2, as to not detonate them before the Special 2 can double the stacks. From there, launch your Special 2 when ready, and watch the massive red numbers grace the screen as your Whiplash debuffs explode, making quick work of your opponent. Now, let's check out some best uses. Every time Quicksilver dodges an attack, he'll inflict the opponent with a Wither debuff, giving him strong control over heavy power gain nodes and defenders. Use Quicksilver's seemingly endless supply of debuffs to your advantage on nodes like Diss Track. Or, make use of the Despair Mastery against high healing matchups or defenders. Quicksilver can place a permanent slow debuff on the opponent by the time you reach your Special 1, making him a reliable evade and unstoppable counter, especially on nodes like Footloose. Now, along with countering evade, Quicksilver also can't miss above 300 momentum, taking away the danger of Falter or Phase, for example. Due to the bulk of Quicksilver's damage coming from physical burst damage, you'll be able to sprint right past the damage cap of nodes like Safeguard. Now, let's check out some notable synergies. Son of M. With Black Bolt on the team, Quicksilver increases the duration of non-damaging debuffs by 20%. With Black Bolt, his personal stun debuff duration is increased by 25%, and all attacks are guaranteed critical hits against stunned opponents. You didn't see that coming? With Hawkeye or Ultron on the team, Quicksilver inflicts a non-stacking special concussion debuff when 50 or more Whiplash debuffs expire at the same time, reducing ability accuracy by 50% during special attacks for 25 seconds. With Hawkeye, if the opponent is unstoppable, his heavy attacks cannot be interrupted. With Ultron, he gains 600 critical damage rating while the opponent is bleeding. Maybe Avenger. With Thor Ragnarok, Captain America Infinity War, or Iron Man Infinity War on the team, Quicksilver increases his block proficiency by 1250. With Captain America Infinity War, he increases the potency of Fury effects by 25%. With Thor Ragnarok, he has a 75% chance to purify any non-damaging debuff. And with Iron Man Infinity War, while the opponent is suffering from an armor break, he inflicts a passive cowardice, reducing special damage by 40%. Breakout. With Professor X, Magneto, Beast, or Wolverine on the team, Quicksilver's Whiplash burst damage is increased by 25%. With Professor X, Magneto, Wolverine, and Beast, they all reduce the opponent's Purify ability accuracy by -100% for 3 seconds after a well-timed block, making those parry stuns viable where they normally wouldn't be. Spiritual Uncle. With Wiccan on the team, Quicksilver gains 8.3% degeneration resistance for every 100 momentum charges. With Wiccan, he gains a Fury buff whenever he gains a bar of power, increasing attack rating by 20% for 10 seconds. Dear Sister. With Scarlet Witch, or Scarlet Witch Classic on the team, Quicksilver's first special attack after reaching maximum momentum charges has its attack power increased by 70%. With Scarlet Witch, she gains a prowess buff every time she gains an instability passive, increasing special attack damage by 50% for 15 seconds. With Scarlet Witch Classic, when Veil of Fortune triggers, she has a 50% chance to gain a prowess buff, increasing special attack damage by 100%. Now, was there a synergy that you didn't see coming? Thinking of a new synergy team? Let us know your thoughts below and let's discuss. Thank you for watching this Champion Deep Dive for Quicksilver. Are you ready? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And remember, we'll see you in the Battle Realm.